Hello there, Pisces, and welcome to your sun sign reading for November 2022. Thanks for stopping by today and checking out this video. Before you leave, click on that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. All right. Spirit, tell me about Pisces in November 2022, please. Under Spirit, we have the vast universe. Okay, Pisces. You are lost in your dream world. In that hazy, fuzzy place that you like to reside, that lots of people don't understand, don't care to. You love it there. You love your world. You love your imagination, your dream world. And like this card says, it's vast. You can go so many places. You have so many ideas, so many possibilities. And in fact, I think there's so much that you might be capable of that you can't narrow it down, and you're having trouble focusing on one thing at a time, of taking care of I think you are not physically taking care of yourself as well as you could, or you're not in the physical realm enough to recognize that there are things that you need to take care of about yourself, your family, your loved ones, your friends, that kind of thing, relationships. And next one, under energy, we have fear. Okay, so yes, this feels like a fear of being in the physical realm, of facing reality, of facing all the things in the world that are scary, whereas in your in your universe, in your head, there isn't anything scary, there isn't anything bad, there isn't anything that you have to worry about. It's all positive. And of course, you're going to want to stay there more often than in the real world. However, Spirit is acknowledging and recognizing that fear is holding you back, but there can be further consequences. And so I think this reading and what Spirit is trying to tell me now, this is a warning, and I don't want this to be negative. This is a wake-up call. Pay attention to what's going on around you here on planet Earth. If you have to, spend some time in the mirror, look at yourself, touch yourself, right? Like, okay, this is real. This is what's happening. I have a job that I have to make sure I go to. I have people that I have to take care of. Like, if you have to spend a couple of minutes every morning grounding yourself, making sure you're here when you need to be, and ultimately learning how to balance your fantasy world with the physical world. And there's nothing wrong with having a fantasy world. It's just that when it takes over and you're not willing to look at the physical world reality and take care of those things, that's where things get into trouble, where you can get into trouble and things get all messed up, and then you don't know how. And then you have to face life and figure things out from that perspective, instead of, okay, things aren't right. So it's like taking time out now to look at your reality and fixing things before they become something that's out of hand or crazy and really difficult to handle. Okay, I think that's what the warning or the wake-up call is for you. But let's find out some more. Spirit, tell me more about Pisces in November, please. What else should Pisces know about the month of November, please? Air Chalice. Okay. So for me, this card is like the Ace of Swords, air elemental. So in this cup, I like to think of it as kind of a baptism, right? And Ace of Swords is a new beginning. And when you get baptized, right, it's supposed to release the old ways and have you reborn into a new person, or a new way of thinking, or a new religion, or whatever. And I think that you need to cleanse your head. Like, this is mental. Air is the mental realm. in the realm of truth and speaking truth and listening. And so I think this is another sign that Spirit is saying, start looking at your thoughts where your head is. Pay attention to where your head is. And if your fantasy realm too much and you're not paying attention to what's happening in the physical realm, things can happen that you aren't going to like. And so I think this is just another confirmation from Spirit saying, pay attention, look out, look at what's going on around you. Next, we have death. And I just talked about that baptism in that like Ace of Swords, that cup, that chalice, and letting those old parts of you die, those old thought patterns, the old coping mechanisms, letting fear keep you from facing reality. It's time to let that part of you die. And with that, and I know that's scary, but with that leaves room and space for something new. And I think will leave space and room for you to spend time in reality and to think about what's going on around you physically and making sure you take care of yourself, your relationships, your job, your home, your coworkers, or maybe you're a supervisor and you have people under you that you're responsible for, any and all of these things. Spirit wants you to pay attention, look up, look around, see what's going on, be aware. And let the old ideas and the old fears that keep you from doing that die and be reborn new. And we have Rose and love yourself. This card, I love the colors, the pink, the purple, the orange. It just makes me think love yourself, love your environment, love everybody in your world, and take care and nurture all of those things and yourself, and nurture your imagination and the vast universe and that place. There is a time and place for your dream world. I'm not saying you need to get rid of that or that's the part that needs to die. That part is live and strong and well and suits you and helps you. It's just when it goes too far that it becomes a problem. Just having that balance of physical world, imagination world, or dream world, right? You need to be able to pop in and out when needed. All right, let's get the next set of cards. Spirit, tell me more about Pisces in November, please. What else should Pisces know about November, please? First card, Four of Swords. Again, swords is in the mental realm, how you think and what you say and truth. This picture, this person, this is a card of reprieve, of rest, of rejuvenation, taking time for yourself. And I want to say taking care of yourself. There's also kind of a religious aspect up here. So Spirit is watching, or Spirit is helping. And they want to give you the truth, the sword of truth. They want you to see the truth. They want you to see what's really going on with yourself, your inner world and your outer world, and how it affects others and yourself. Next, we have the Seven of Cups. So this card is kind of the dreamer's card. There's so many options. There's so many things out there in the world. Your head is just lost in the clouds, trying to make choices, trying to get all of them, trying to figure out what they all mean, right? All of these things. However, again, that's your head in the clouds. You're not paying attention to reality and what's going on around you. It's like this person is blacked out because he's only here in the clouds. His head's in the clouds, not in reality. Like you can't even see if there's no ground. There's no nothing. You're just lost in all of the possibilities. Next, we have the Two of Swords. Again, swords energy. This person is also blindfold. Now, I like to look at this card and think this person is trying to be like justice, right? Justice is blind. it's equal for all. And with the swords being crossed in front of you, it's almost a defensive stance. You're just sitting in a chair, blindfolded, holding two swords. And I feel like this is kind of an illusion that you know the truth. You don't need to see the reality, that kind of thing. And with the moon up there in the corner, yeah, that definitely makes me think that this is the illusion part. It's time to take that blindfold off, and don't be so defensive about your dream world, your imagination, your fantasy life. It is important. You need it. You have it for a reason. Again, it's just about balance. Make sure you step out of your head in the clouds every once in a while. Actually, probably a pretty often amount, and make sure that you're taking care of yourself and those around you and all the things that you're responsible for. And last, we have Page of Pentacles. This is a good sign. This is an earth sign. This is reality, physical reality. And this is also looking at it from a perspective. The page is a seeker of information, looking. You're going out into the world looking for information or looking for the physical realm, and like he's inspecting this, like seeing this. This is something that's in my hands. It's physical. It's interesting. It's fascinating. And I think that's how you need to see the physical world to help you release that fear of what the physical realm is and what reality is, to help you be curious and interested in it. And I think that's where you're going to end up. And I think that's why this card shows up. And it's also under that rose card that earlier, and I was talking about love yourself. And this is one way to love yourself, because you're being curious. You're coming back to the physical realm, to reality, and you're seeking information. And this is a great card to see. And I'm glad to see this, because that means, I'm hoping, if it's not this reading that's getting through to you, that's a wake-up call, that there's something that's going to happen in November to help you ground and help you see, okay, yeah, I need to take care of some things in the physical realm. All right. Let's get one final card, please, for Pisces for November. One last piece of advice, please, for Pisces for November. Okay, one flipped over, so we'll use that. That is the artwork, and it says, divinity. Recognize the divine in the mirror. Right, you're divine. Your divinity. And it's under the crown chakra and blue lace agate. So get a piece of that if you don't have one. Keep it on you. Keep it at your desk, someplace where you'll see it, in your pocket and jewelry. And that will help remind you that you are divine and that you're here for a purpose, and there's reason why you're in the physical reality and why it needs your attention. Okay? All right, Pisces, I think that's all the messages that I have for you. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks again for watching, and may the cosmos bless you with love and light. Namaste.